BRICS now, with its new members, has become half of the world population and also more than 41% of the world's GDP. How so is what we are going to look at in detail, how it become half of the world population and also more than 41% of world's GDP. Okay, now BRICS has 5 founding members and 4 additional members, so that makes it 9 members. And from whose application have been accepted in 2024 during the Kazan summit in Russia, these were 13 countries. Now 9 of them in beginning of 2025, their approval have been sent. So from those 13 countries, 9 have confirmed that so to become a partner of BRICS. So BRICS is now 9 members and 9 partners. Okay, so amongst those 13 countries who did not accept or who did not respond so far you have Algeria, Nigeria from Africa, and you have Vietnam from Asia, and Turkey as well. These are the countries who did not respond, although we can speculate why Nigeria did not respond and Turkey. But Vietnam and Algeria, it's something that needs to be, a bit of a digging. But for now, we are going to look at how is BRICS, now it has more than half of the population. Let's look at that. This is due to, I will tell you why. This is because there are 20 most populous countries in the world. Out of that 20 countries, 9 of them are in BRICS. That is like 40% of those most populous of the world countries in the world are in BRICS. So this global South-led forum or grouping known as BRICS, which is for economic cooperation, is continuing, to influence, and also it's still pushing that de-dollarization agenda to have a BRICS currency. In the meantime, pushing also for countries to be able to do their international transaction with local currency, which many of the countries are doing already. So they are transforming that international monetary and financial system. Now, after admitting 4 new members in 2024, these are Ethiopia, Egypt, Iran, and United Arab Emirates, okay, because Saudi Arabia and there's one other who Argentina have rejected it because 6 have been accepted. Now, in the 9 new nations who are the partners of BRICS are Belarus, Bolivia, Cuba, Indonesia, Kazakhstan, Malaysia, Thailand, Uganda, and Uzbekistan. These are the new 9 partners. So as I told you, 13 partners were accepted during the 16th summit in Russia, October 2024, but 4 of them, Algeria, Nigeria, Vietnam, and Turkey, did not respond. But Russia said hopefully these countries will respond in the future. Now, with these 9 members, BRICS makes up roughly half of the global population, and as I said, 41% of the world's GDP as well. So the group is an economic, of course, powerhouse, including top producers of key commodities like oil, gas, grains, meat, and minerals. Now, at the BRICS summit in Kazan last time, they have also Russia has introduced a kind of a credit card, and with 500 amount in BRICS currency amount in it, they have distributed to all the participants of the BRICS summit there, and people have been able to buy for their drinks, food, and things to buy from the bazaar as well. So that was, proved that it's workable. And now BRICS 9 members and 9 partners. So initially it was founded with 5 countries, and then 4 added, as I told you. So that makes it 9 members so far. 9 members and 9 partners, and half of the world population is that with the addition of the partner states. So 9 of the 20 most populous countries on Earth are now part of BRICS. Let's see these most populous countries. You have India, China, Indonesia. Okay, let me tell you the number. India 1.4 billion, China 1.4 billion, Indonesia 289 million, Brazil 217 million, Russia 143 million, Ethiopia 129 million. It's above that. I'm not saying the points. Egypt 114 million, Iran 88 million, Thailand 71 million. So these are the most populous countries. And how does it make the 41% global GDP? It was, last time without the addition of these 9 partners, BRICS had 33.7% of the world GDP. Now with these new additions of partners, this has grown to 41% of the global GDP. Now, this means that the 5 founding BRICS members comprise a larger share of the global economy than the G7, which only G7 represents 29% of the world GDP. So this is like a massive decline from 1990, when the G7 economies was having actually 52% of world GDP. So the main reason for this historic shift in the G7 is, of course, enormous economic growth in China, which has become the world's only industrial superpower, responsible for 35% of global gross manufacturing production, which is nearly 3 times of the United States. Okay, so China overtook US to become the largest economy on Earth in 2016. So according to this is IMF data. In October, as of October 2024, China made up 19% of global GDP. China alone, okay, compared to United States at that time was 15%. So when the new BRICS member that were admitted in 2024 are added, the share of the global GDP have risen to 36.4%. And then now, when the 9 partners are added to 41.4%. Okay, so now US GDP overstates its economic power. While GDP can give a rough approximate of the influence of a country in the global economy, the measurement presents its own series of problems. So that's what they're saying. The US GDP is overstated. So GDP does not necessarily reflect the productive capacities of a nation. It's important to look at the sectoral composition of GDP. So in the United States, for instance, this is just for you to have a background, a staggering 21% of GDP comes from the FIRE sector, finance, which is finance, insurance, and real estate. Another 13% of US GDP consists of professional and business service from white-collar workers like lawyer, managers, manufacturing make up only 10%, but China's manufacturing makes 35%. So you can see the huge difference there. There are also other factors that contributes why the US has low, but I mean, there's no need to go into it. But BRICS, it is a commodities powerhouse producing grains, oils. These are the most important things in the world: gas, minerals, meat, producing grains. So commodity powerhouse. These are all found in the BRICS members and partners. This is how it is making BRICS to make half of the world's population and to own more than 41.4% of world's GDP. Well, let us know in the comment section, in your opinion, what do you think this will add more for BRICS having, these numbers in terms of population and GDP? Please comment below. That was it for now as far as our BRICS update is concerned, and we will see you on the next one. Bye bye.